Death metal greetings here, you fellow Earthlings. This time we have here a split, which actually is made of two very similar bands in style. It's death metal meets doom in a way, but let's be honest about it. There's not much doom, even though there's some slow parts. It's old school, it's traditional, and it's heavy. So, Atavisma from France and Void Rauta from the United States. Here they are as a split, 31 minutes, 6 tracks. That's what you need to know about the ingredients. Let's just first remove the contents. That is, if I'm able. It seems like this particular CD is very kind of a nasty. A little damage done already for this booklet, but that's what you have when you have a jewel case which is very much fighting against you, trying to take the booklet out of it. And I'm not a man of patience, I'm a man of violence. Oh, just kidding. But to be honest, I tried to get this out as nicely as possible without any tools herein. And then we have obviously the back cover, which is just some red circular thing, I guess, reminding me of a sun. And then we have here the Metal Archive site for Atavisma. As you can see, France 2013, a few smaller releases out, and then full-length album 2018. Here's the band picture for guys in a cave. Actually pretty nice band image if you ask me. And then we have this split here, just for your convenience. As you can see, all the tracks are here, 31 minutes. Then the other versions info, which is digital and CD, line up right here for both bands actually. And if we go to click Void Rauta here, that is from Minnesota, then we have their discography as well, which is just one EP part of this split. Really young band from 2017. And here are the members list. Both bands obviously have their related links here. Void Rauta doesn't have anything else, it seems, as Facebook, whereas Atavisma has also Bandcamp link here. Sorry, wrong click. So you can see it's also Bandcamp and Facebook and YouTube. And here on the Bandcamp side, you can already get this digital album. You can actually hear their half of the tracks and see the full-length cover image right here. Now, music-wise, these bands are very similar in style. Both are heavy, both are down-tuned guitars, both are mostly mid or slow tempo, but they are faster parts. Actually, this album is so consistent with its style that it could be very well just one band doing the whole album and you wouldn't kind of figure out what's wrong. Even the vocals are very much in the same style, you know, deep crawly vocals, very monotone as such, not much happening, not much diversity, not much variation, whatever. And I think that's one of the cool features, because both bands actually very much click with each other. Now the downside is that you still feel like you're listening only one band here, and in case you're looking for variation, well, sorry to say, there isn't exactly anything like that. Now the bad thing about this album is that if you're old school death metal fanatic, I mean if you've been listening to early 90s or even late 80s death metal, this album has very little to offer you. I mean, all the riffs here are very basic stuff. While they are not exactly bad, they are more the kind of a filler riffs, which you have probably heard a million times by now. That is, you have this, okay, now this is this palm muted riff going, yeah, very dark, very, you know, and that's it. There are no cool lead guitars, there are no fancy guitar solos, there are no chorus parts which just take you away. It's just this kind of a black mass, often slow tempo, which is just crawling forward, and it gets quite repetitive after a while. To be honest, be bluntly frank about it, I think after a couple of songs you're pretty much done with the album, and that's it. Then nothing really changes. And that is not to disrespect neither of the bands. I'm just merely saying that, you know, once you take up any track basically here, and after a couple of songs you're pretty much, okay, that's it, I'm done with it. And unfortunately so, this album has no tricks, has no gimmicks, has nothing to get you hooked really, unless you're in for down-tuned guitars and very growly yet monotone vocals. So for old school death metal fanatics, maybe worth of recommendation. But even as such, this album is so far from being the bands that are more diverse in style. Doesn't matter if it's Cannibal Corpse or Death or Obituary, D-Side, Bolter or Entombed, Dismember, the list goes on. There are so much more going on with so many old school bands rather than this. This is just repetition since the first track and that's it. But I know there is audience for this kind of music as well. So obviously if you feel tempted to go with the stuff, well, this might be your cup of tea. But for the rest, really no cigar coming. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you soon with more reviews coming your way. Take care.